Seconds remaining. Blues have won it. The series has been won by the Blues.
Just to the families that are here, it's great to see you, and I just got to tell you that your boys, you should be proud of them. They're amazing, absolutely amazing young men, and it's been a privilege for all of us to be involved with you boys so far through the camp, not just those making their debut, but the 11 players that made their debut last year. It really has been special, and you should be proud of your boys. It's great to have you here.
New South Wales player number 285 was Cameron.
Like Parry said the week before me, and that's why we just base those rules. If you're waking up thinking about what time you're going to be, you're thinking about the team first. Now, if you've got your manager thinking about our reputation and our image, if you're thinking about your clothing, then once again you're thinking about the team. The other things that I'm paramount on is, like last year, leave your phone in your room. Okay, we're here for a limited time. Especially this first part of the week, we just need to get to know each other. We've got 5 new blokes that we really got to get to know to each other. Last year what we found out was that we won it by wanting to defend our line. You get to choose how much effort you want to put in. All right, it's pretty simple rules. You know how relaxed it is outside of what we do. But when you're here and part of the team, it's just 100%. You've got to be in the moment and we go hard. Simple as that. That's how much we want it then. It's what we're willing to do, and if we want to stop them scoring tries, and that's what it comes down to. All right, so let's enjoy the 10 days. Like I said, follow those simple rules. We'll have a great time, and let's just see what we can create on the way. Cool? Right.
I'm ready. We're ready. This is war. We are ready. This Queensland team is going to be so prepared for this match. We're playing at home, and we're going to put on a performance that everyone is going to be proud of.
Kevy Walters hasn't talked to the media since he appeared on this show last week, where we were wondering exactly what was inspiring his new way of talking and thinking, and it's obviously been Bradley, Charles, Stubbs, a coach whisperer, and I can tell you a lot of the media really wanted to get into Kevy Walters.
Kevy Walters, we all know, is the easygoing guy, fun, knows how to have a joke. He's been totally opposite, right?
Joy, what's your take on the New South Wales team, mate?
What team? Nah.
What colour's the sky?
Patchy white.
Do you know who you're playing for June 5?
June 5, I think we played the other team.
We're playing the Maroons.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, playing the Maroons, the other team. All right.
Welcome to country at the start. That was a nice start.
Yeah, it gave me goosebumps doing that. It's good that the staff recognised that little kid and did a little welcome to country there. It was a very proud moment for us Indigenous people and us New South Wales Welshmen, I suppose, and it was good.
How was the wow?
Big and problem, mate. I let him have a free couple free shots, so Mate, lucky at the pad on, I'll be in hospital.
Alright, ready, boys? Straight.
I think Queensland I think they'll come out, they'll be really emotional. I can see actually Queensland leading at half time. But I just think that there's the experience and the confidence in the Blues camp. I can see the Blues about midway through that second half getting on top and going on and winning a close game.
I think for years too, you're right, Kenty, with that, when they had that unbelievable team, there's plenty of times we self-destructed. You know, we handed it to them on with errors or not handling that, executing that final period. I agree with you, Manny. I think this team believes they're the best.
I don't think I've kicked the ball in 10 years, but we used to do it after training all the time. Last session, we'd always have crossbar challenge. Crossbar. Oh, this is. Just says that. What is that, the 29. Oh! Where's Freddy? I'll come out of retirement. Haven't played for 12
Someone
years.
hit me! Someone hit me!
Still get me in the match. Winger scores. But the ball goes to the foot. Just like that. Till Freddy will get 10 minutes in.
How do you feel the day out from a game?
It's funny, normally really nervous, even when I wasn't involved. But really calm, the hard work's been done, they know their job, so I think something special's going to happen.
Nearly every seat in the house has been filled. And we're not far away, about 3 minutes away from seeing the teams, the Maroons and the Blues. And then we'll have the anthem, and then we'll have the kick-off after such a long build-up. A build-up which seems to get longer and longer every year. The New South Wales Blues arrive. Here they come down to Maroon.
Missed the occasion, lack of communication, just a bit of panic there that I'm sure I didn't see as much of that last year. Interesting how they felt out there. Sometimes you get to games and you feel like you're part of a wall, other times you feel like you're on your own. So just felt like at stages they looked like they were on their own.
That was your worst fear, that those blokes
do what they
More
did.
sleepless nights, Brent.
More sleepless nights.
It'll be right.
Dog in the torch.
We'll be right. We'll be right.
Have you go in game one?
7 changes. Can anybody ever remember?
Well, a couple of them were
as
forced.
much as this.
A couple of them were forced.
The forwards, but
We have panicked considering we were beaten by an intercept. If we've got a player rated #1 player in the world by many people 4 or 5 weeks ago, you pick him and then it's the coach's job and his staff to get him.
Didn't have a dig. That's the problem. It's a world-class centre that didn't have a go.
Freddie knows more than anything about Latrell. He loves Latrell, and it would have been the hardest decision he would have had to make. But I love, you know what I love about this team? It's a team full of menace. You've got Jack Whiten, who's just itching to play a full game. You've got, I love the bench. Finucane, thank God he's been picked. Tarek Sims comes back with some mongrel.
That's a great word to use, MG. Menace. That's what you need to take up against Queensland.
It is. It's a team that goes, stuff you. You guys keep thinking that you own this concept called Origin. Well, we only lost by 4 points in game 1, so Freddie could have either just massaged a few of the rough edges or said, you know what, we're going to pick blokes who want to friggin' be here.
You all know what you bring to the team. What are you going to bring to this team?
Look, obviously, try and take a bit of pressure off Nath. Obviously, help him steer the side around and bring everyone into the game.
For me, it was pretty emotional. It's I thought the door was closed after last year and missing out on game 1. So to finally get an opportunity, very thankful for the opportunity, and I won't let anyone down.
What did Freddie say to you in that call?
He just asked me if I'd like to play for the Blues, and obviously talked about the game yesterday and how it unfolded, and just asked, as I said, if I'd like to play for the Blues. So obvious answer being yes, and here we are.
So today we started pretty early. Me and Fergie, we woke up at 7:30 for an 8 o'clock start down here on the grass. Freddie likes to call it earthing. It's freezing, to be honest, but
yeah, no, it's good. We just worked on a bit of build out, a bit of wrestling, which is good. Foxy's wrestled me to death. Feeling awful again.
We were just getting used to our players, used to our defensive players, and obviously some ruck players. So we do that every morning until game day. So
if you don't have a ball, be a piss.
Been around a lot of athletes in different sports, and room full of stars from rugby league. Sometimes there's a lot of. Sometimes you might get the odd bloke who goes, just might elevate themselves a little bit, but I didn't smell any of that today. Room full of blokes who want to win for each other, who want to win for the Blues, want to win for the people. That's what I smelt. Bunch of young bucks just being held back, ready to go. They didn't come up with the biggies on game 1, but I could smell a lot of camaraderie. That's what I smelled, a lot of camaraderie.
side of mine. Go, I'm on this side.
Oh, shot. That's paper. That is paper. Have a lash now, Guffo.
That was a cracker, man.
Well,
Actually, very surprising.
I could have given that.
Oh, Jake. Oh, well, there's your draw.
There's his draw you want,
Oh, that's even better. Best catch, best pass. Mix it up. Just in your own time for a minute. Little sprint, little acceleration, left foot, right foot step. Just be ready to move quick. And then I'll have left versus right this corner. Middles and bench will be with Fitzy. Yep. Oh! Then reload Foxburger. Hey boys, 15 grid to start with, then it opens up to 20. Let's nail the passing. 1-on-1, 2-on-1, 3-on-2. Yeah, go. There it is. And reload, 2-on-1, 2-on-1. Make it count. Good, score that try, well done. Reload, 3-on-2, 3-on-2. Oh, great. I love that defensive footwork there, Dave.
Whoever gets it,
Oh, JK! I was a bit higher than this, but I was going for the low one.
No way.
That's the best game of my life. That's the one.
Little stab too. Little stab, yes.
Traditionally, the game two is always the main one. Someone's one up in the series. Desperation for us in game two.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of different words you could use. I'm not sure what's the appropriate, but we talk about we're going to make it happen this Sunday, and I reckon we'll pick the term to do it.
Has to be seen to be believed. The magnificent Optus Stadium here in Perth, where we have just been treated to a sensational light and fireworks show. The skies have darkened, the lights have taken effect, and we are moments away from State of Origin number 2.
It's unreal, isn't it? They played so good.
New South Wales 38, Queensland 6. They got absolutely smacked the Maroons. It means we are headed to a decider July 10th here in Sydney.
It was a really good week, we had a lot of fun. First of all, we'll say thanks to Freddy, haven't played much footy this year, we're very grateful for the opportunity. We played good footy tonight and we can't have a result, but not done now, so. As King Gutho would say, next job, on to Sydney.
Yeah, it's Origin. It's, this is the same type of thing as if you're missing a grand final for something like this. We play a contact sport, I know that. What, are we just going to let kickers have a free shot from now on?
Not a great outcome for myself, but just like to thank the panel for their time. And obviously it's a bit of an emotional time for myself, so yeah, look, I'm just going to take time away now and just be with my family indoors.
David Clemmer obviously coming in place of Tarek Sims.
Yeah, it was good to get back training with the fellas again and just going for the routine to get our preparation right for Wednesday.
Nathan Cleary out of the decider for New South Wales. That ankle injury he suffered in game 2. Mitchell Pearce comes in.
I don't know where to start.
It's like I said, I'm really grateful to be in here, walking in and getting the opportunity to play with all the world-class players in the team. Yeah, I'm really excited. At times, sometimes I felt like it was glorified, as it is sometimes after Origin. Other times I haven't delivered. Origin's about winning, and it'll be about winning next week. If we get the win, I'm sure there'll be a nice photo in the paper on Thursday, which will be plenty of positivity. If I lose, I'm probably not sure I'll get the blame, but it's part and parcel. And I've got some unfinished business. I'm looking forward to hopefully doing my job for the team, and it'd be nice to get that win, that's for sure.
No disrespect to Laurie and, obviously the coaches went forward, but I find this New South Wales playing group just a little bit different. Just, I look at Josh Addo-Carr and Blake Ferguson, brought Blake Ferguson back in. They seem to be a happy team. After the first game, they probably know, that everyone was saying, they'd win that, and they, got beaten up at Suncorp. But when they went to Perth, and players that they brought in, there's a lot of changes. Freddy copped a bit of heat. I didn't think he should have made that many changes, but Freddy's got the right vibe at the moment, and I know he cops a bit of heat, but as a Queenslander, I'm really worried now in this third game. ANZ Stadium, it plays differently, but there won't be no ambush there.
Me and all my friends were all misunderstood. They say we're stand for nothing now. There's no way we ever could see everything that's going wrong in the world and those who lead it. Just feel like we don't have the means to rise above and beat
Dale's
it.
taking a leaf out of Ed Sheeran's book and he's looping, he's beatboxing, he's doing harmonies and everything. I think I'd back him in a fight with Ed Sheeran as well.
More importantly though, would you turn the chair for Dale?
You know what? I said that to him before. I said we've turned the chair for people who don't sing as well as him. He's actually good. Like he's not like a hack. He's really good.
Oh, look at that.
Impromptu.
Oh, sorry.
Get on
I should have kept going in the middle.
Seriously.
Second string, boys.
I won your games, good one.
Red miss, bro. Red miss. Easy. Take your shirt off.
Now his head's cracked. Lean back on it. Now he's going to go over it.
And he's nervous.
Oh.
Second stringer.
That's what you do, baby. Under pressure, the Ferg always shines.
Second stringer. To imagine what Thorpe has gone through and the expectations he lived under, and hopefully we'll listen to a bit about it. There's nothing that we ever witness. Now we're under pressure and we're under scrutiny, but to imagine what through the Olympics when the whole country's watching you and you're the hope of the country was an amazing experience, and the fact that they did it, both of it, was really incredible. So really proud to have you here, mate, and welcome.
I remember right before I turned at the 50-metre mark that roar almost became a gasp from people, shocked at how far behind I was. I can remember I did that turn, I pushed off the wall, and I actually went, okay, I just had a little bit. It's the first time he hasn't put any more distance on me. And then I gradually was able to bring it back.
Oh, what a kick! That's fun! Yeah, buddy.
I like it.
Cut across it.
Get that?
Got that?
Do you want me to do the semi? Yeah. Go. Whoa.
Every kid involved in rugby league aspires to one day play State of Origin. It begins in backyards, on distant fields, down dusty roads, a fire that burns within. This is the Origin dream. It's about where you're from, who and what you represent, the people and the places where that dream began.
The Blues have turned to their former Origin great to lead them into a new era. Freddy's first taste of Origin was as an 18-year-old rookie. This is where he goes to for inspiration.
When the Blues players are handed their jersey tonight, they're not just given something to wear. They are also given a slice of history. They're given an opportunity to create their own history. They're given an invitation to be extraordinary. Just about all Origin stats deciders have favoured Queensland in the past. There's been 19 of them. Queensland have won 13. The Blues have won 4. There's been 2 draws, and both have favoured the Maroons. Runs down the middle, bumps away from one. He gets there! He got there! Momentum dragged into the line. Shot pass for Parley! For Parley! He got over! He got over near the post! This is incredible! Who didn't really want it. Gives it to Tom Trebojevic. Out to Ferguson. Runs down the sideline. He's ankle tapped, but he stands his ground. Throws it infield to NSW. 15 out. Hits it in. Goes to the line. Scores! Scores! New South Wales win! New South Wales win with a try with 27 seconds to go. You can't write this stuff. You can't write a script. We're going upstairs. But the Blues have gone the length of the field to steal the game.
There's only a few moments in your lifetime that you get to create history. Now, I could go around the room and say how proud of every single one of you blokes are. But you played like a team tonight, and that game will go down in Origin folklore. And you blokes won. Now, we know what we've gone through over the last 6 weeks. We had a lot of supporters, but we had a lot of people sticking it in our ribs too. And there's nothing better than beating Queensland. Boys, yes.
It's awkward. Well, he just spoke about was finishing fast. Very good, we finished fast. How fast? always documented. We've been on the end of a lot of them, so emotionally, we look at that emotionally, it wasn't our best game, but it's just so it was pretty awesome.